about to ride 247. It's a shuttle we're riding on today. Not a fan of the Excelsiors per se, but the paint scheme is alright. I'll give them that though, at least. Nice though. Paint scheme wise.
You want to leave now? Okay.
Hey, how are you? That's what we on now. And I got a good seat back here. Sick. Hell yeah. Nice. Reason why he's leaving so quick is because there's like 5 buses behind us. This way it keeps the flow going. Or to make it easier, they'll probably send a couple buses down to Cleveland Circle if they got more passengers down there to help ease it up. And we off. I ain't done a video like this in a while, actually. Kinda new to me, I gotta say. 247. When we get down to Cleveland Circle, I'll just take whichever bus to see there and then come right back. Basically. So yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 buses there. That's why we ended up waiting so long while we were here. Yep, so we here. On the bus. I don't know how long this ride's gonna be. Probably gonna be like what, 25 something minutes, maybe, who knows. I think it's gonna skip St. Mary Street if I'm correct, something like that. This one's a 33-seater. And I believe it's handicap accessible too. There you got 231. That's a 2023 model here over there. So it looks like it's just the new Flyer like transit style buses for the shuttles. I don't think they're using the coaches at all for these. I know on the weekends they use a combination of the Yankee buses and the MBTA buses too. At least that's what I've seen in the past. I know they got a red line shutdown coming from probably like May 14th to May 18th. There's no way Yankee's gonna be able to do all that on their own, so they're most likely gonna have to use buses from other states again. Man, it would be so cool to see him. But we'll see. It's actually 3:13 right now. By the time I get back to Kenmore, it's probably gonna be at least like 4:10 or 4:15 maybe. Driver too. I don't think I've ever met a Yankee Bus Lines bus driver that hasn't been cool. A lot of them are boss around like that in these streets. Especially with these crazy Boston drivers who really don't give a you know what. And me, I'm just chilling, got my feet over here, waxed up, just kicking back, and then just on the bus, enjoying the bus ride. Probably they're like repainting like stations and stuff, or removing tracks and doing other type of maintenance work. So they're not stopping at St. Mary's. Whatever the next stop is after St. Mary's. It's the Yankee dispatchers and MBTA inspectors and the MBTA ambassadors working together to give the people directions. What's this, Beacon Street over here? Yeah. Smooth sailing. I say the brakes on this bus are nice. I don't think they're servicing Kent Street. So St. Mary's and Kent Street, for so far they're not servicing. During the shuttle, of course. There's St. Paul over here. Yep, over here at St. Paul Street. Oh, not only the red line shut down, there's also a blue line shut down from May 9th to May 10th. They're also going to use shuttle buses for that. Man, I know the sun looks like it's nice out, but I guarantee you in 1 hour it's going to be cold. It is definitely. Next stop, Coolidge Corner. Man, that light was fast. That's crazy. Coolidge Corner. Got 233 over there. Should be a green light any moment. Shout out to Yankee. Yankee bus lines. I know Yankee, I think they were gonna make like another bus facility like Randolph or something. So they have offices in Groton, Mass, South Boston, New Jersey for sure. pulls up to pick you up. And you know you also made it if you have the ability to drive a bus, for sure. Driving in general, I respect anyone who could drive. Salute to anyone who has a driver's license, no matter what type of license you got. Hell, even if it's to drive one of those construction vehicles. Good stuff. Salute to you. My leg. For some reason, I kind of want like a Starbucks and like a croissant or something. I haven't had a croissant in a while. I might go to Starbucks at some point to get like a croissant or one of those chocolate chip cookies that Starbucks has. Those like caramel frappuccinos, strawberry frappuccinos. I know they got that for sure. Those are lit though, like for real. Man. And what sucks if you're around this area, those of y'all who know this area, once you get further up, it turns into one lane. That's where I hate. That's what I can't stand. Because then the vehicles to the left of us, they can just try to like keep cutting off. Then you got this big bus that's got to cut around and do its thing. And then they're still not going to let the bus go by. Yeah, I'm not really much of a talker. That's why you notice there'll probably be like pauses and stuff. Because usually when I do videos like this, it's more so just like recording the ride and me just being quiet. Some people say I should talk more, but I'm really not that much of like a talker in that regard. Like, not that I'm like a loner per se, but some people just prefer not to talk as much. And I am definitely one of those people. That's it. Minus the lights and the waiting over here. This ride will probably be only like 29 minutes. No, wait, no, it'd actually be maybe like 17 minutes if it wasn't for this traffic so far. So this will probably be titled Shuttle Edition Kenmore to Cleveland Circle, most likely. The shuttle variant, of course. Full shuttle variant. Shuttle over there. Said this already and I'll say it again. I see people over here walking with like no sweater and no jacket. Keep on getting comfortable. I'm telling you, do not trust this weather. Do not trust it. And see, this is why images aren't always what they appear. Because see, it's sunny now. People think it'll look nice, but then it can change at the blink of an eye. That is for sure. right here. It ends up one lane. Sad part is those who see the sign all the way back there, then they want to wait till they get all the way up, then to cross and then turn into the right lane when they clearly should have been at the right lane beforehand. That's why they put the signs there to warn y'all. So some of these drivers are some gosh darn fools. Yeah, I'm going after everyone today. And then it's a green light for these guys over here. They're gonna try to turn into this. I sure hope the car behind this one doesn't try to cut in. Folks are going to be able to cross the street. Wow, it's only 3:27. We're doing pretty good on time. That's it. Same thing, and then you got this Toyota gonna try to do the same thing up there, try to cut in front of us. And this Grand Cherokee too. Idiots, man. Jeez. Oh, I can't stand this mess. I can only imagine how the driver feels, and the other delivery drivers know that. Pause this until we get past this spot. Okay, yeah, see, I even see how the dispatchers from Yankee interact with their drivers. They interact pretty nicely with each other. They seem pretty cool with each other, from what I've seen, so that's pretty cool. Transit police. They still got Ford Tauruses now? Jeez. At least I think that's a Ford Taurus. Ooh, there's a Freightliner over here. There's a specific name for this truck, but I forget what they call it. Whatever it is, it's nice though. Now it's a red light. Wait. Excuse me. There's two buses in front of us. That means by the Cleveland Circle is gonna have like a surplus of buses there. This is Washington Square. Washington Square. I know Yankee's got contracts with a whole bunch of like universities and like commuter runs, and like they got a contract with the MBTA for sure for the shuttle. I know it's tend to be them that does the majority of them, but it's not just Yankee that's got contracts with the MBTA. I guess Yankee might be like the main company, like the first ones MBTA uses them. But Yankee also has, not Yankee, but I know Academy Bus has contracts with the MBTA for the shuttles for sure. I know Peter Pan Bus Lines has contracts with them. Paul Revere Transportation has contracts in case something happens, in case they need the shuttle. And then there's a whole bunch of other like out-of-state companies. Like there was one of those like shutdowns for like say the Red Line and stuff. They use the outer-state companies that like from like Minnesota and Texas and a whole bunch of other companies. I remember there was an Orange Line shutdown a while back, and then one of the drivers who worked for Little Rock Coaches at the time, he still does work there. He told me that the way they did it, I guess they put in like some type of like request in some type of database, because they're with like the IMG International Motor Coach Group or something like that, where there's like a whole bunch of companies like together in one group. So and they put in a request like that, and then they were able to find the different companies to do the shuttle. So it's not just like the near companies that are out of state. They tend to get contracted and provide help for the MBTA as well. That's why I love seeing those multi-state efforts like that. Love it. This area well, but I don't even know half of the stop names. Oh, it's a red light. Wow, I did not realize that. Dang, I feel sleepy. When I get home, I'll do some light exercise for sure. Gotta stay looking good. I mean, I'm already good looking, but you know. Cruising. Let's go. See how the bus is gonna go straight through those cones and then go around the truck. Then granted, they train to turn in like tight situations. This should be fun to see. That truck's gonna have to move at some point. And also also respect to the delivery drivers too. That gotta work like all different types of hours. Driving those big old step vans or cargo vans or box trucks, all that. Yeah, the driver made it around. Yo, sick. Yo, that was skills. Ooh, that's lit. Dang, they're really doing their thing with like the track repairs over here. Wow. What's the next stop? I think the last stop is Cleveland Circle Reservoir. At least it should be. I say cruising, that's when we stop. Moving again. Ah, it's a red light. Darn, I thought it was a green. Man, they're going hard, like the repairs. You got the cat machine over here. They're cutting like trees down from what I saw. Track work, signal work, all sorts of work being done during the shutdown. Wow, bulldozer doing its thing. Definitely working hard. I bet they have a nice lunch, these workers. Nice. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right. That's what we was on right there. 247. Clean takeoff too. Sweet.